Movement for Children was founded in 2005 by Deborah McCracken. We operate 2 homes for vulnerable children, Zion Home and Peace Home. Right now we are taking care of 50 children, vulnerable children. Some of them are HIV positive, some of them are orphans or vulnerable for different reasons, for health problems or family problems, some may be neglected. So everyone have a different background and they have different ages. The younger one is 1 month old, and then we have a child, like the older one is 25, so we have also youth studying in university and supporting them to their education.
The first time I met Deborah in 2008 when I joined the All White for Children. When we met, when I came to work to the All White for Children, it was most of the time getting her to get to the village. More trouble like getting to the villages, the forest villages, because we didn't have any motorbike time. We used bikes most of the time to get to the villages. We lived together, we fell in love, we got married. We got married in Tanzania, we got married in Canada, and now I never thought about having a big family like we have right now. We have 1 biological kid and we have 41 kids, 42 with a little one right now.
We also have community-based program in Mbarali district in Mbeya region, in the southeast of Tanzania when we operate. We have home-based care program that is a program focused on health. We have 19 community health workers, each one from different communities, and they do prevention and health promotion. And they have registered clients who are people living with HIV or other chronic illnesses like epilepsy or diabetes. We also have a Montessori program. Montessori, so we have 28 kindergarten, so preschool for children from 3 up to 6 years old. So what the Olive Branch does is to train the teacher who maybe have primary education or secondary education, but to train them in the Montessori methodology. And then help maybe with the construction, if possible, and helping for the materials, Montessori materials. But the Montessori program is in partnership with the community. So for the community to have ownership also, they are committed to, for example, in the building of the school, is the community who select the teacher of the school. So the school is not the Olive Branch school, but the Olive Branch help the community to run the school and to raise awareness to promote education and the importance of education in general.
Na hii shule kwa kweli, ila kwa leo kwa vile mwanzo ni mgumu, hii shule naona kwa mwanzo ni vizuri, ila kwa baadaye matarajio yetu tukipata shule ya msingi itakuwa ni vizuri zaidi.
Pia sisi tunapenda tu kuwashukuru kuungana nasi, tunaunga mkono kwa kutuweza kutusaidia hivyo, kwa sababu tabu kubwa tuliyokuwa nayo kiasi kwamba saizi itakuwa imepungua, kwa sababu ukiangalia umbali wa kutoka hapa kwenda shule ya msingi ni mbali kweli. Sasa kwa hiyo wametusaidia vizuri na tunaunga mkono, pia tunaendelea kuwashukuru.
also have a financial program. We have a microfinance and savings groups. These are run by also the community health workers. So in the microfinance program is for women who can start a group starting from 5 women up to 15 women, and they can have access to a loan, and it will be helpful for them to start some income generating activity with very low interest. So of course these women have no access to credit, and they are just depending on farming, so it's very helpful for them being part of this group.
Hapa napika supu asubuhi, chai, chapati, chakula mchana hadi jioni kwa siku nzima. Kwangu mimi kuna umuhimu kwa sababu baada ya kupokea huu mkopo nimeweza kufanikisha kuendelea katika kazi yangu. Umuhimu wangu kwamba katika kuendelea kwangu nimeweza kupata huo mkopo, alafu nikaweza kunufaika kwa kuchukua biashara nyingine kuongeza hapo.
Like in the savings groups, we don't provide loans. Like the members of the group give shares, and they loan the shares they have given to each other. So it's another way of have accessibility to credit, to have financial activities. And so being financially empowered, it means to have a better life, to provide education for their children, to be able to build their house and so on. So it's been very helpful for empowering them.
It's always construction most of the time, like especially right now when we have the big construction at Zion that we're building right now. Once we finish that, we'll be mostly moving there, and we'll have the school at Zion home there, because we're also building classes there.
Zion and Peace Home are the 2 houses that the Olive Branch operates for vulnerable children. So I'm very excited to move there. We will start working in a new community. So we will have a new place with a school, new schools from kindergarten to secondary school. And also we will start to expand our program that we already have in 4 districts. We will expand in new communities. So this is very exciting for me. I came here at the beginning for volunteering after finishing my studying in international development. And I'm still here because I really fell in love with this place and with this organization. So I'm still working in the home-based care program, but also I'm debt assistant right now. So my tasks are like according to the needs. I can do different things. Mostly I'm coordinating the community-based program in the villages.
It's very important that we have volunteer. We get from most of them we come from North America at the first time, but now we get from Germany, we get from like Mexico and Spain. We get a lot of them from Europe right now, but volunteer helps a lot in terms of projects.
I have been working for the Olive Branch for the last 4 months, and I will be here until next September. I am working as a preschool teacher, or more so as a teacher of the children who don't know the basics of education here in Tanzania. I come from the United States of America. I graduated from Wisconsin-Stevens Point in a degree in youth programming and camp management, and I never really imagined that I would be a teacher, and I absolutely love my job. I work with 7 children from age 4 till 12 that either they are at preschool age and they're just starting to learn about numbers and words and how to read things. 4 months ago, when I first started, we accepted a new girl, Molala, and in 4 months she is speaking sentences in English, which is outstanding and amazing. She's better at speaking English than I am speaking Kiswahili, but I love teaching them and I love seeing things like that, like the story of Molala, be really real here at the Olive Branch. I love watching them change. I think they're starting to become so much more independent, and that's a big part of Montessori education is figuring out how to gain autonomy from adults, how to teach yourself things. And it's using the fundamental realization that children are very, very curious people and they want to learn. In our classroom, we have lots of different learning tools that are set up for kids to come and explore. Like they want to touch things, they want to play with things, and there's an order to it. There's this natural progression of learning that as the children, maybe they'll start first with building a tower, and they'll see that this block is smaller than this block, so they'll build the tower. And you can see they build the tower like this. They can see the natural order and progression of big to small, and that's a big step in learning. You wouldn't think about it as an adult, but it's really fascinating watching them grow and watching their eyes light up, or watching, maybe sometimes I'll write something on the board and I'll ask my older girls to sound out what I've written on the board, like the month of November, and they'll look at it and maybe they'll say, I can't do this, I can't do this, and then all of a sudden they're saying it, they're reading. So I have extreme delight watching my children learn how to read and figuring out, solving their own problems. It's an amazing thing to be able to be a part of that. We recently added a new boy to our class. His name is Mamat, and he speaks Kimasai. He comes from the Maasai tribe, and they speak a different language than the national dual languages of Kiswahili and English here in Tanzania. Mamat also has a physical disability, and that I think has made him very, very dependent on his mother. And so when we were first starting to go to school, he cried so hard, and he kept crying. The first week I would carry him to school and he would scream all the way. He would scream and cry all the way to class. But I saw, like, during the end of the first week, something started to change in him, and he became more curious about the classroom and wanted to interact with his peers more. And then by the second week where we started, when we brought him back to the class, he was laughing, and we've been singing She'll Be Coming Around the Mountain, and when he sings the yeehaw part, he'll like light up and he'll just go yeehaw, and just, it's so funny how he gets it. He just wants to have fun with his classmates. He wants to be part of the class. He'll come out here even though I don't think he can run, but he'll want to be here while we're playing tag. He doesn't want to sit down. He wants to be included in things, even through the language barrier, through the physical disability barrier. He's just such a vibrant young man, and I'm excited to see how he grows and develops. Being here and living here, I know that this experience will shape the rest of my life. The way that I interact with different people, the way that I welcome people, the way that I view others in different socioeconomic status. And whether I'm here in Tanzania or back in the United States, I want to practice those lessons that I've learned here every day.